with yet another video. So far I've made videos on my top 5 perfumes for uni/work wear, or my top 5 perfumes for whenever you decide to head out, like normal going out perfumes. And today we are going to witness my top 5 perfumes for the parties. So stay tuned. Also, I'd like to tell you that I got a lot of messages from you boys that you wanted some, men's perfumes as well. So I've tried and included 2 men's perfumes. You'll have to tell me which one are they. I mean, I am definitely going to tell you which ones are the men's and which ones are unisex and which ones are only for the ladies out there. But I think I'm going to tell it to you in the end. Meanwhile, you just stay tuned and guess, okay? So the deal is the same. I go from number 5 to number 1, and here I start. Okay, so on number 5 I have Chanel's Coco Noir. So this is a 50 ml bottle. It retails for around $175, and this perfume, oh my god, there's such an amazing story behind this perfume. I mean, me getting this perfume, I can't even tell you. So I used to go to this David Jones store every now and then, and I had my eyes on this particular bottle since a very long time. I think 2 to 3 weeks I spent on whether or not thinking about whether or not I should invest my money in such an expensive perfume. But then I related this particular smell with such power and femininity, and this is such a chic smell along with a chic bottle that I can't even explain it to you. So I went to the store one day. I had just got my pay and just went with it, just got it for myself. So that's the story. Now, talking about the hints of this particular perfume, you'll get hints of patchouli, rose, jasmine, and stuff like that. There's also a very citrusy smell that you'll get once you've sprayed it on your skin, but it might depend. It really depends on skin to skin, on what kind of skin you have and what kind of pH levels your skin has, so stuff like that. So yeah, and all in all, once you've sprayed it, initially you'll get a very flowery and citrusy smell, but then after a period of 2 to 3 hours, first it wears off, and secondly, extremely intensely sweet smell from this particular bottle. So I won't recommend it if you're one of those people who don't like extremely sugar like sweet fragrances like me, because after a point it does smell a lot like sugar. But if you're about to go for an interview, or you're about to head a meeting or give a presentation, and you're one of those women who need that kick of confidence and power in them once they're on the stage, this is the guy for you. So go for it if you if you work in the corporate world and have to be in such places. And yeah, this is Chanel's Coco Noir on number 5 for you. Now number 4, I have Decadence by Marc Jacobs. Look at the bottle. It is shaped like a little purse, and it is turquoise green in color, and it has that snake skin effect on its cap. And this is the smallest bottle. This is a 30 ml bottle which retails for around $100. But if you opt for a 50 ml or a 100 ml bottle, you also get a little tassel hanging around from this particular chain, so that's a plus. So yeah, in terms of appeal and aesthetics, this bottle is a thumbs up. The things that I relate this perfume with are fun and freedom. One of those days when you have to attend that party and you need a kick of that fun-filled confidence. Just go for this perfume and you're good to go. This was launched in 2015. I don't know by whom, but I can Google that up for you and let you know in the comment section below. So if you want to know about that, just comment down below and I'll let you know. Talking about the notes of this particular perfume. It'll give you hints of sandalwood, rose, and jasmine, and there's amber in it. So if you could consider wearing it as your signature perfume, but because it is going to make you stand out. But beware in that arena, because it is going to definitely make you stand out of the crowd, but some people might not like it because of the way it smells. I'd say I've never smelled anything like this perfume before, so that is how different it is. Now consider wearing it with one of those classic chic looks of black jeans and white shirt, and very pointy high heels, and you're good to go. So yeah, this is on number 4, Decadence by Marc Jacobs for you. And moving on, we'll talk about what's on number 3. Now number 3, I have Precious Oud by Van Cleef and Arpels. So this is a 75 ml bottle, and it retails for around 130 AUD, I think. And just look at this bottle; it is so chic and so classy, and it's just awesome. There's just this very sophisticated sticker right in front of it, and then the entire bottle is just transparent with the perfume inside it. So yeah, talking about the hints of it, because it is precious oud, you'll definitely get hints of oud in it. And then along with oud, you'll get one of those extremely woody and amber-like smells. And I personally think that it gives me that smoky yet powdery vibe when I spray it on myself. So that's about the notes. And now I'll tell you a little story behind this particular perfume. I had never heard that Van Cleef and Arpels also make perfumes. So what happened was that I was on my way back from my hometown to here, Australia, and I was crying a lot because I didn't want to come back, because back then I hadn't adjusted as much as I would like to. So I was extremely sad. I had a layover in Abu Dhabi, and I was extremely sad, and I had to spend 2 hours at that airport. And I randomly came across this particular bottle, which was so chic looking and very classy and stuff like that. And I just got it randomly. It's a very random decision, and it was, I think, around 230 dirhams, if I'm not wrong. It was around 2 years ago though, so I might be wrong there. Now, later when I researched on this particular bottle, I found out that it is only selectively available all around the world. So I kind of treasure it with all my life, and I mean, you can tell, right? I haven't used as much as I would like to, because perfumes like these, you hardly ever get hold of them. And yeah, I would like to treasure it for the rest of my life, and make sure that I still have the bottle with me when on my death day, and they spray this particular perfume on me. Now I find this perfume very dark and cold, and beautiful, and very very sophisticated. So if you're one of those people, I don't think that any of you would be watching me. But if you are one of those people who have this very high-end desk job, and only wear black coats on top of high-end shirts and trousers and skirts and shirts and stuff like that, so very formal stuff, do consider buying this for yourself. And yeah, so all in all, this is Precious Oud by Van Cleef and Arpels, and I love it. That is why it's on number 3 and not on number 1, and I find myself a bit hypocrite right now. Now number 2, I have Narciso Rodrigues for her EDP version. This is not the EDT version. So I remember starting one of these perfumes in one of my previous videos. So I intended to show you guys the toilette version, of this particular perfume. So this is a 50 ml bottle that retails for around $138, and I remember in one of my previous videos I intended to actually showcase the toilet version, but I accidentally, you know, picked up this bottle because I have both, and this is the perfume version. The perfume version is the pink bottle and the toilet version is the black bottle, and I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I think you should know that. Talking about the notes, you'll get fruits and flowers. So there's peach in there, there's musk in there, there's vanilla in there, there's rose, and there's, you know, everything that's, you know, on the flowery or the fruity edge. But mind it, you won't get that, you know, again, that sugar like sweet smell with this particular perfume. What you'll smell is, you know, one of those fragrances that when you spray them on yourself, you get that very bittery flowery kind of smell. So there's a flowery smell, but a a kind of bitter flowery smell. I don't know if you're getting me at this point, but try and, you know, use all your imagination. Okay, so that is the kind of smell that I'm talking about once you spray it on yourself. This was launched in 2003, I think, and I got myself more than 15 years after. So could call it a very classic fragrance. Yeah. So consider wearing it with on one of those day parties wherein there's a lot of elegant elderly people who, you know, are very sophisticated and, you know, like to be very elegant and well mannered. They'll love it on you, and you will love it on yourself. This is worthy of your signature perfume. I don't find any problems with this particular perfume. I have, you know, worn it as my signature perfume for a long time now, and I think people love it on me, even though I still have no friends. But that's another matter. I think it has nothing to do with the way I smell, so I feel. So yeah, this is Narciso Rodrigues for her EDP version for you on number 2, and now we move on number 1, and just be ready for it. Okay, okay. Now talking about the number 1 perfume in my perfume collection, which, you know, I prefer for party wear. So I won't give it to you right away. Okay, let me tell you this really short story first. So Giorgio Armani has his own line of private perfumes, which he, you know, blends and, you know, mixes and matches himself. So it is, you know, his thing, and they're called his private collection. And there's this particular perfume from his private collection that I've been crazy for and going gaga about since about a year and a half now, and it's called Oud Wood, I think. And it just smells so godly. I mean, you'll smell like heaven if you spray it on yourself. It gives you one of those woody, spicy, smoky fragrances if you spray it on yourself. And it also retails for around $380 for a 100 ml bottle, which is why I went ahead and got myself this. Ta-da! This is my number 1 perfume. Oh my god, there's my cat's tail in the camera, but we won't cut for that because I love my cat, and I think that my cat might prove extremely lucky for this video and call. So this is a legit dupe for the Giorgio Armani's Oud Wood perfume from his private collection, and it is called Marks and Spencer's Oud for Men. Yes, you heard me right. It is for men, but I like to use it for myself because I am strangely into men's perfumes as well. Probably more than I am into women's perfumes. So yeah, and this bottle you'll get it for around $50 in Australia. I don't really know if you get it in Australia or not because I got it for myself from India, and it was for around 2,500 rupees, which is approximately equals to $50 in Australia. So that's that. So it is pretty cheap. It does give you that synthetic vibe, but if you choose to ignore it, you'll smell, you know, one of those woody notes, and you know, you'll obviously smell oud, and you'll get hints of vanilla and rose, you know, in the afternoons once you've sprayed it for a while on your skin. And yeah, so the reason that it's on number one is because it gives you that, you know, divine incensey feel. You literally feel like a god once you've sprayed it on yourself. And a little disclaimer here that it is extremely strong, so keep it for winters and not for extremely hot days. And yeah, I think that it is apt for corporate parties, and you would love it on your skin. So that's number one for you. And if you liked my video, please hit the like button down below and subscribe to my channel, because I do need that love from you at this point. Also, I was thinking of making a few videos on how, you know, how I came here and why I actually came to Australia, and what do I actually do to, you know, earn my living, and what am I studying, what am I doing, and stuff like that. So if you want to know more about me and, you know, anything related to, you know, studying in Australia, or anything related to, you know, getting a PR or a TR or stuff like that, just comment down below and I will address your comments for sure in the coming videos. And fortunately or unfortunately, the perfume series comes to an end, and yeah, stay tuned for other videos from me, and show some love, share this video. Okay, I will see you. Okay, bye.